Mute your.
Hey guys, Cat Angels, Southern Angels Paranormal Pillow Talk, which is what we are doing tonight. We
Hi,
are
everybody.
doing a Saturday night edition of Paranormal. Yay! Right? There
Yay.
are some glitches in YouTube at the moment. So just if you have anything like the chat, or if it freezes up, I know what I need to do. Just a second, guys. I need to, I can't say what I need to do, but I need to do it right here. Okay, let me disconnect there. By the way, guys, here's one of the babies. She was fussing at the door, so she's like, why is this light on me? This is the bigger of the two babies. This would be Diva or Drama, or I don't know. They get a new name change like on a regular, because we just can't decide what fits them best. Okay.
Chunk.
Right, shocker. So let me bring up chat.
Hi, Clancy.
And then we'll get started. And I really appreciate you guys for sticking around. Look at that belly. Look at that little belly. I mean, come on. Can anybody be sad when you're holding a puppy? I don't think you can. Okay. So, how is everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys have been. Thank you, Jim. She is such a sweet baby. Now her mama wants her, so actually, let me give her back, or she's going to be not very happy with me. Go be the mama.
Well, you know, living the dream, Albert. We're living the dream.
Oh yeah, living the dream.
Okay. All right. I do not need my headset. Okay. Thank you, Lucky. I appreciate that. Hey, Albert. I know for you guys in other countries, this is like for you to be here this late or early. In y'all's case, like, what time is it over your way, LT?
Nearly 4 a.m.
Nearly 4 a.m. That's dedication, man. That's dedication.
That's energy drinks.
and earlier, my show was showing like that I was going to be on at like 4:30, but it had changed my time zone, and you know, days of shows, it's always super interesting. So you guys, I'm going to switch, and I'm going to show you a different angle so you can see everything that is here a little bit better. But I like to start out the show with just the regular light, but I'm going to switch to the IR spectrum so you can see everything. But I wanted to say hello to you guys with regular light, so you can, and also it kind of is cool to be able to see color and stuff like that. And what did I do with my remote for my camera?
Oh,
of course. My microphone fell over. Well, you know, you.
It's not an echo. You're not hearing an echo. You're hearing Maps TV.
Did you say there's an echo?
No. Fran thinks there's an echo, but it's Maps TV.
You know, you might be hearing a little bit of my fan if you're in chat.
Steve.
Shouldn't really sound like an echo per se, but it
It sounds like it normally does.
yeah, it's really hot in here and I'm super hot natured, so that's why. So let's do some shout outs. Y'all don't forget to put yourselves on live chat because that makes a difference. Why is everything in chat gray? That's weird. Okay. Hey, we got Stewie, Pearl Cope, Matt. Hey, Matt. Matt is up on panel.
Hi, Dorlin.
We got
Hi, everybody.
LT, Light Ghost. Hello, Susan Yay, Steve Yoakum. Of course, Stewie, Albert, Clancy. Hello, my fellow Texan. Fran. Let's see, who else do we have? Jim, Nightwatcher Scotland. Hello. You have been here patiently waiting through all the little time changes. And then at one point, the show completely, like, when I was trying to make the adjustments to the time zone, it disappeared. So that was a whole thing. Who else is here? It's Gary, Shazzy. It's Gary. Thank you. I'm really happy to be doing paranormal tonight. Lucky B, Jimmy Bryant, my dear friend that I've known since I was 17 years old, I think. Yeah, 17. And if I did not, I think LT said that Witchy is watching. So shout out to you.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have not been feeling good. They've either had the flu.
Will's here.
Huh?
Hi, Will. Will's here.
I cannot hear you very well.
Why not? I don't understand it.
There we go. There we go. I can hear you. I mean, I could hear you, but it was totally me. So.
Okay, I was saying Will is here.
Oh, hello, Asti. Hello, welcome. Let's see. Much better than Romper Room. Well, that's good. I really wish I knew where I'm going to need that for my camera. I went to all the effort to be sure I had my camera remote, and now I lost it. So,
thank you for playing.
Right. Yes.
That's her friend from when she was 17, Matt.
Yeah, Jimmy is my friend since Jimmy Bryant has been my friend since I was in high school. Actually, he was my photographer when I was doing something way back then. We met while he was doing photography, and I still have the pictures and everything. So, Jimmy has a super dry sense of humor too. So, yeah.
Just so you guys know, the wrenches are going to fly if there's any question.
Yeah.
Yes. And we'll work it out later if it's an issue. Sorry though, Jimmy.
Yeah. We'll and you guys, the cool thing about tonight, and the one thing is when we do paranormal, and what I want to ask you guys to do is if there, and you're going to hear this or not hear from me during this, if there's a troll or there's a something, don't feed the trolls. The mods will get rid of, they know what to do and they'll take care of it. Absolutely, anybody who's new is welcome to the show. I'm happy to have new people. You don't have to have, even if you have 0 subscribers, whatever, there's a lot of people that don't, they don't publish. So, I'm okay with anybody, regardless of the subscribers. Just know that because of all of everything that's been going on, if you don't, we're just trying to be sure that you're good and on the up and up. And if you somehow get blocked or something happens, please, you can always get with me after the show and we'll figure out what happened. I go over with my mods anything that's kind of gone on during the night, and then we will figure that out appropriately. So, yeah. So let me, like I've been trying to pull up a new, why is this not giving me what I want? Okay. So how have you guys been in chat? I hope you guys have been doing well and having a great weekend. All right. I think I've got too many windows open. Telling you interesting things that happen. Okay. Hello. Emily. Is that Emily Angel? Of course. Yes. And it's Emily. Yeah. But I was like, I know who it is. Okay, clearly they have a wrench. I know.
I was fixing to say, really, Kat?
No, well, that's not her real name. So I needed to. I just, the spelling of it, I was thrown. Hey, gardening sounds like a great way to release stress. Hello, Kayla. Yeah, I really need my screen up here on top of, in front of me, and yet it doesn't want to pop up. All right, I'm going to switch. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch into the IR spectrum because there is so much that you guys need to see because of what I'm doing tonight. And the IR Spectrum 2 has a super wide angle, and you guys know you can see like everything. So let me get up and switch that. We'll be ready to go. And I can turn off that super bright light that is in my face. Oh. Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Right? Understandable. Probably.
Hey, it's 4 a.m. here. I don't want to hear any yawning.
Right? Okay, now you guys are going to magically, we're going to turn from, which this is kind of a good idea of showing you how dark it actually kind of is in here. So there we go. See, it opens up a whole other world in the room, and then you can see everything, and you can look around, and it's kind of enjoyable. All right. So I cannot zoom in and out with that. So that kind of sucks. But that's okay. Okay. Is it a pink night, Lucky? Well, pink's my favorite color, so kind of. Yeah. It kind of is. Because here's what my plan was tonight. I want to tell y'all, hey, now see, I moved my camera to here rather than there. So now I'm staring over there into no camera space. So let me readjust because I did move my camera to be right in front of me. Whenever you switch, we're about to have a cord mouth.
I don't know what she was trying to say there. We're about to have a something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Over here, you can see that is the African from the Lower Congo. That is the witch doctors Nikisi. It's authentic, 100% real, and very, very helpful with things. Having that energy over there has proven to work really well with the dynamic of everything else that I have on. So now over here, in kind of the way that, so Anita, Joe, and Intenzo, now that's got a little bit of a glare, but I can't, there we go. All right. In color, this looks quite a lot different. You may notice that this is somewhat similar to this one up here. They are both depicting the same, these are Balinese masks that were used in actual ceremonies and things like that. This one is, now that I'm holding it in my hand, is putting off quite a lot of, it's making like my shoulder cold. So I'm going to put, I will bring it closer over to here. But this is the one that came from Anita Joe, who is the author of A State of Horrors. This came from her collection of things that were gotten from her friend, who was the archaeologist. If you've not seen those episodes, they're on a pretty regular basis. I think the episode is The Portal of Doom, and then the other one is Dark Transference, is like the second part to that. But this one is, it's strong enough, it needs to kind of be over in there. Okay. And then we have the Nikisi. Okay. So you've got a little bit, and they're a little bit close to each other. And then this one was the one that I got from the smoke shop. I didn't get it. It was a Christmas present. So, no, that wasn't. That was also for Christmas. But that one's got really, really the long hair and everything. So they're very, very strong pieces, archaeologically speaking, historically speaking. These things were used in spiritual ceremonies. So I have quite a few things like that. I like antiques. I like old things. I don't like new things. So I find that things that have a lot of rich history and energy attached to them, it just doesn't for me. So that's why if you're looking around my room and you're new and you're like, what? There's probably something in every corner that would creep the average person out, but it's not creepy to me. So
Not over exaggerating either.
no, yeah, he's right. In LT, can't wait to come to America to see all of the creepy things. So he's like, I'm down for it. Some of the things that I have here, what I said in my description about equipment that's frequently used, because I tend to try to overachieve when doing a live show, and I want to use so many pieces of equipment to incorporate cool things that sometimes so now I'm pretty much like, all right, these are the things that can be used during the show. But some of the things that I have set up here tonight, which I think you're going to really enjoy in doing experiments. Hey, Irish Steve-O, what's up? I just looked down and saw Steve-O. I'm going to show you one simple thing that you can use to sort of get in the zone, to meditate, if you will, or something that you listen to it and it kind of helps get you into sort of a very calm meditative state, which I would definitely recommend for anybody sitting down and doing spirit box sessions or focused energy work. And sometimes people need something to sort of pace themselves to get into that zone. So I'm going to show you something that I use to do that. What else are you seeing here that I know is a little pink, but bear with me. What this is, I know you guys, can you guys see the reflection kind of that? When I turn it? Okay, this is a devil's toy box. And yeah, in it inside, okay, there's a contact microphone on the bottom here. All right. And on the inside, and this is made by Bill Chappell, the same one who makes the Ovilus and the SLS camera. This is all mirrors inside. I can kind of see a little bit better there. I hope I don't blind y'all. So what you do, and we're going to experiment, and we're going to put it by and close to these things, and we're going to see if in opening it, what the belief is behind these is that the spirits like the mirrors. They like shiny things. They like reflective surfaces like mirrors. So it goes in there to sort of check everything out. Now, do I think you just trap it in there? No. Okay. But it does. I have had some interesting things. You shut that. You plug this into your digital recorder and you do EVP of whatever decides to get trapped, so to speak, inside the devil's toy box. It's not really, there's not a devil in there, so y'all are new. That's not what it is, just what it's called. So they thought originally when they started making them, that you could trap it in there, and then, but I always open it clearly back up and go, okay, go, right? So I thought it would be cool to do some experiments with that. I have the Ovilus, I have the crystal skulls, crystal ball candles. I have the Paranormal Puck 2 ready to do questions. EM pump. Have Poltercom all charged up. PSP7 ready to roll. Crystal dowsing rods. I'm going to do an experiment with the Ghost Meter Pro. We're going to do some questions and answers. And y'all might be going, okay, wait, what is that little doll right there? Well, that's part of that's the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Thermal, if we want to do some thermal photography. EVP, we've got that one, and then we've got the DR60. And then there's a Trifeld meter, which you guys probably see a lot on Ghost Adventures recently. One FYI, if you can find this style, they are not making this anymore. So these are becoming like wickedly expensive. And they are really good meters. So, but they're not making them anymore. And I was completely shocked. I was going to go order another one a few months back, and they don't make them anymore. So you've got some cool equipment. Anybody's like, okay, now you guys know what's here and available. So if you end up saying, hey, try this, you know what's here. SLS camera is there, but y'all know what always happens with the SLS camera with strong energies and stuff. So we'll say that for towards the end. And then the spirits usually decide whether they want to be seen or not. So it's weird. It's been a really weird phenomenon with that. No devil in the box. It's just a box with reflective mirror on all ends. So I am going to turn on the periscope. This is a static meter, so this is not picking up EMF, which is really important because lots of things like our computers, microphones, cell phones, cameras, TVs, monitors can set off an EMF meter. So I always like, okay, that's probably my static electricity. Okay. But you can see if you turn something on, EM pump, that doesn't go off, doesn't set it off. None of these devices will set off a static meter. And it's believed that spirits use the static field to communicate. So, and later on in the show, I will probably, it depends on my energy, I might do some shell readings, but that really is going to depend on my energy levels because we never know. We never know where the show's going to go. We can say, okay, this is what we have planned, but the spirits really drive what's going to happen. And it can go a whole other direction, and it can get cut short because of energies and all of that. So, yeah. All right. This is what happened during my daughter's spring break. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to bring her up to the camera. Y'all see? Okay. You guys know, those of you who are not new to this show, the haunted trunk from a couple summers ago. Y'all know the doll with the red eyes that Pearl had when I put it in that wood box after that one show. She's like, she doesn't want to be in the box. So I took her out of the box and I put her kind of displayed in the top of the haunted trunk. And she was very kind of deep in the trunk. Okay. So Amberlyn and I, right, the summer of the haunted trunk was, okay, show you. Okay, guys, remember this? Her eyes will legit move, just watch. And they're pretty much doing it right now. Going in and out of focus. She tends to be very strong in. I'm going to try to hold her as still as I can. Her eyes do some tricky things. LT, I know, remembers this one. I know that Pearl does. I know that Matt does. I remember the show that I was doing with James over there. So, this is the weird thing that happened. Okay. Amberlyn and I, during spring break, it was not last week, the week before. Oh, look, y'all, get out. Can you light that up again? I saw you lighting that up when I wasn't paying attention.
That the one with the red eyes?
Yes.
Oh, it's a demon doll.
Yes. Well,
that's what I call it.
Right, right. That's his pet name. Okay. There we go. Y'all seeing
She's
lights?
just misunderstood.
Right. Can you light up the next one? Thank you. She's really good at doing this. Next. Can you keep going? Keep going. Keep going. Awesome. Can you go back the opposite direction? Please. Maybe?
Probably not.
Look, guys, it takes a lot of static. that took a lot. For one of those to pop up, it takes a lot. But to do each of the colors on command, y'all know this is why I love what I do. Gets me every time. Okay. So Amberlynn was laying over here and she was facing this way and I was facing that way. And actually, I was talking to Lucky B on the phone. So Amberlynn's like, Mom, that's not very funny. And I'm like, what? I'm talking on the phone. Neither she or I have gotten up, gone to do anything. Both of us were just chilling in the morning during spring break in bed. And she's like, that's not funny. And I'm like, what? Well, this doll was laying right here, like this, in between the two of us, like that. And I'm like, Amberlynn, that's not funny. And she's like, really, Mom? I'm not going to go. And I don't even think she would have been able, and she knows better not to touch, like, the stuff over there in the haunted truck. Nor is she willing to even do so. So this showed up. I'm not getting you on the pillow just like that. For what reason? Well, I was going to do a live stream about it, and then I didn't do it. So I want to know why she materialized over there, and what's up with that? Like, why? Okay, because that takes 50,000 times more energy than lighting this up to materialize. And I know that people are going to be out there calling bullshit. I wish I could have had it on camera, but I just don't lie about that kind of stuff. And if Amberlynn wasn't asleep, I would go get her. But Lucky is in there. I don't know if he's talking about it, but he was on the phone when this happened. So I thought, well, she's a strong energy. That's a strong energy. Are y'all barking at? Already? So, right. So I want to do some experiments. You guys want to do some experiments? Yes.
Yay. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
You know what?
I'm so tired.
I'll make up the energy, don't worry. I'm pumped for it.
You just sit there and look pretty. That works too.
Speak of that, it's hashtag Steve-O's fault. We can all blame him for this one.
Hashtag Steve-O's fault.
God damn it, Tater.
It's your fault. It's you.
Go on in chat. Hashtag Steve-O's fault.
Hashtag Steve-O's fault.
I'm telling you.
Hashtag it's Map. Map's fault. Map.
No, it wasn't Map's fault. It was totally Steve-O's. He kept me up. Well, I had to work, so I had to be up anyway. But then he kept me up later than I normally would be.
Yeah, that sounds like Tater, all right.
I love taters. I put them in ketchup.
Mr. Higglesworth. Full name.
Bring it on.
Right.
Live.
So yeah. And I have for Jim Scotland, Night Watcher Scotland. I very specifically, plus for the energy purposes, I have my crystal skulls. That's what you're seeing kind of light up over here. They always lend fantastic energy to anything. So I brought those out. And
could they lend me some?
Huh?
I said, could they lend me some?
Yeah. Yes.
Thinking wine was not my best option. Coffee would have made more sense.
Right? Because then it's like,
go get a cup.
I'm relaxed and I just want to curl up and take a nap. So yeah, I'm very curious what I'm just curious what's gonna happen. So, yeah, we'll see. And if there's anybody who, like I said, there's something you're like, grab that. I want to hear that. Then let me know, and I'll do it. At cat, sorry. No, I love it when you guys tell me. Earlier, I was interacting with chat for about 30 minutes just in the chat room, and there were a couple of requests and stuff like that. So I took those and was like, okay, I think we got a good little grouping of stuff. And I'm also going to do some stuff. I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about some of the ways you can utilize electronic voice phenomenon work, and some different things you can use to enhance it. So not only are we going to do experiments, but for those people who are new or people who are wondering how to use some of the different equipment, I hope it'll kind of be educational for you too, and you can ask any questions, because that's what I'm here for, is to kind of, not only answer questions and do experiments, but to interact with you. Because if it wasn't for y'all, there wouldn't be a show. Okay, and I appreciate each and every one of you that come. If you haven't subscribed, would you please hit the subscribe button? And if you're enjoying so far the creepiness, hit that thumbs up button and let me know you liked it. If you don't like it, you can hit that too. And to trolls, y'all already know, up or thumbs down, doesn't matter, it's all engagement. So,
and if there's any nasty spirits, you can more welcome hit Steve-O.
Thanks for the view. We love you.
Right. Okay, so let's see where we want to start. And I am not using the God's helmet tonight. Okay, guys. In the description, I know. My energy, if I were to put that on top of everything else going on, I might short wire myself tonight. So one of the
God, I wish I was there. I'd put it on.
You would. Yeah, you would. You would.
Shut up.
Steve is like, I stayed up for Cat for 16:30. What is 16:30 a military hour?
Yes, that would be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:30.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He did. He stayed up all that time, all night, all day. And I was like, why have you not gone to bed? Well, Kat's going live in like 10 minutes. And I was like, no, she's not. Yes, she is.
4:30? Really?
And then, everybody starts messaging me and they're like, what happened?
Right.
I'm like, I don't know.
No, she's like, I'm getting a little bombarded by messages. Paul, is everything okay? I'm like, man, it's glitching out. And to be honest with y'all, I was kind of like, man, that's why you see my hair piled up on top of my head. And because it was either do a show and throw my hair up in a twist, or I wasn't going to have a show, because the very thought of like completely doing all of everything, it was not happening tonight. So y'all are just going to have to go with me looking kind of crappy. So it's been so long.
My fault.
Huh?
Damn you, Steve. Yeah. Tell you you're not getting nudes and you jump ship and jump over to Steve-O's side.
Wait. That's got to be Steve Yo.
Just wait till I get my coffee.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Just wait until the caffeine comes in. So what do y'all want me to start with? Anyone in
Not
chat? What?
Not SLS first. Not the SLS
No.
first. I think we should wait till later on when activity ramps up.
Correct. And that's another thing, guys. The reason that the SLS, that we do it a little bit later in the evening, and this goes with a lot of everything here, is to allow the energy to, thank you, Whisperfish. you know what? That's an interesting kind of private joke right there too.
Why
Yes,
don't we start off with a nice spirit box? Because that's always good to get the ball rolling.
I think that sounds great. Why don't we? Okay, over here, you guys. This is the Poltercom. Charged up all the batteries up, and y'all just don't know. Like the whole thing that goes, you got battery, and then they vamp your batteries, and then and I got like a quarter of a Dr. Pepper, and that's it. There's no more in the house because my child drank them all. Not happy about that. I need Dr. Pepper. I just need to complain about that. Not that anybody cares, but I really.
Send David to the store.
Well, he's not here. He's not here. He's hanging out with his friends. So he'll be back in a little bit. And I did tell him to bring a case of Dr. Pepper back, but damn.
Or he's sleeping with the dolls.
My son does not like my haunted dog. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that reminded me of something. Okay. If it wasn't rainy here, I was going to run over to the jail. I mean, not the jail, but to the Royce City jail, the abandoned one that's on my thing. But it is rainy, and so sorry, but we'll get to that. Oh, no, I didn't put the messages in the comment, but when we get to that, somebody remind me what I thought we would do. Well, what I thought we would do, you guys let me know what you think. What I thought is I would get my fairy angel board, and I would do a very small amount of Ouija board, okay? Talking board. I'm not going to say Ouija board because then half the new people in the room will be like, no, not the Ouija board. It's like anything else. It's not a portal to hell. But what I thought I would do is I would do a little tiny talking board session with the coin. Remember how I used that one time? Man, that was a great winter. And then I thought we would take that, put it in the Devil's Toy Box like that, and do EVP. That was my thought. So, you know what? You're very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Observant. Because if y'all don't, for all of everything else, I've got Balinese, I got all kinds of everything. I've got more rosaries and Catholic things and angels, and it's a mixed thing.
If I'm not scared of Jesus, I doubt most all the demons will be scared. Not all of them.
Right.
So never get too cocky.
Yeah, and we never do, because you do have to be cautious with what you do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna put her in. Let's see if we can figure out why she showed up in the middle. Again, we slept, we woke up. I was on the phone with Lucky. She was on her phone. Neither one of us had even gotten up to go pee yet. And she appeared on the pillow. Shit you not. Okay. Oh, her eyes are doing some freaky deaky things right now. Picture. All right. And then we're going to turn on the spirit box, but I want to get a picture of this. If you guys see anything, one of the things you guys can look for in this mirror over here, this nautical mirror, you can see things because it gives you that convex image of the whole room. Things show up in that mirror all the time. Okay, so keep an eye. If you see girlfriend, look, that little one over there with the red eyes, with the haunted trunk, that was one that came with the 2 mirrors that had Bloody Mary's image on it. There were 2 of the mirrors, and that and then a New Orleans Mardi Gras postcard, and I think another postcard that had something to do with that. So, yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to get a picture of her real quick. All right. You can, as you well know, communicate through this spirit box. Did y'all just see my thing? Did you just see my camera take a picture all by itself?
Nope.
Can you do that again? Y'all watch the screen on my phone. It just took a picture all by itself. I'm holding my phone talking, and that just lit up and took a picture all by itself. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Hello, spirits. We're going to let that warm up a little. We welcome you to come through and communicate tonight.
Over.
What entity is attached to this little doll from the trunk? I cannot hear y'all if y'all are.
We're not.
You're
I
not?
heard Christine, then Bridget.
Sex.
Where did you show up 2 weeks ago?
Over there. That's specific. Thank you.
Why did you show up between the pillow? What was the message that you wanted to say? What did you want me to know? Why did you escape from over there to here?
All right.
How many spirits are trying to communicate through this? Because I'm feeling like it isn't just her. There's a whole bunch of different energy coming through. Is how it feels to me. What's your name? Did you want me to move you? Are you not happy over there where I put you? Authority? Would it help if I held you? Tom? I heard the name Tom come through there. If I put you right over here, while I put you there, can you try to light this up again? I thought I heard something about a demon. I'm on bacon too. Don't quit talking about food. I'm gonna have to go Sonic after this show. Can you light this up? Can you please light this up again? I won't even look. Pearl, let me know if that goes off. Okay. Let's see. What LT's gonna be like? Don't, it burns, it burns. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. I know what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna try to, let's see which things trigger more. Okay. What do you think about this? What do you think about this Catholic rosary? Do you like this? Do you not like this? God? Did I just say God?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard God. Hey, you guys in chat, when you hear words, put an asterisk in what you hear. That way we know what words you're hearing. What if I were to put this closer to you? Hey, Lisa Yarborough, welcome to the show. By the way, you guys show support to everyone in chat. Lisa Yarborough went and hung out at her chat last night, and it was great. She does a chill show. You guys subscribe to Lisa because she's awesome. What is this that I'm holding here? What is this?
I heard swearing.
All right. Since you came from New Orleans, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put something by you to see if this feels more at home for you. This is from the state that you live in. What is this? If y'all say it looks like me, I'm gonna. It has long hair. What is that? What are these? What is this that I'm holding?
I just heard Nikisi.
Okay, I heard you say, let me ask you this. What do you want to ask me? Something about a technician. Bigfoot? I swear, I just heard Bigfoot. I heard the word Nikisi. Are you guys not liking that you're so close to each other?
I heard him last week go, no. Fine.
You know what? I want to see you guys' channel grow. When you're here, you guys are you guys, like, I'm just telling you, y'all want to put a link to your channel, you are welcome to do that. I have no issue with you, like, dropping a link to your channel.
Good night, Lucky.
I'm gonna put her over here because I'm kind of thinking they're not liking competing for the attention. So I'm gonna put her over here, and then we're gonna go to the next one because you're not giving me any definitive. Do you want me to put her over there?
So I almost said, if you must, then.
I put her there. That way she's not. It said something. I thought it said something about falling off. All right, guys, I'm gonna go over there. Ooh.
Hi, Lauren.
I'm gonna go grab the Nikisi so you can see it. That was something in a and you guys, we're gonna definitely try to see if we can get any SOS things. For those of you who have not, this thing is huge, okay? And this is from the lower Congo of Africa. And hold on, let me show it to you, and then I'll explain what. I know LT's like, yes. This is an authentic, this is an antelope horn. Hold on. Spirits, I'm going to turn this off for a second and we'll be right back. Okay. It's thought that within the antelope horn that the witch doctor, which those are shamans, they're generally known as healers. So when you hear witch doctor Nikisi, what that means is that the tribe would have these, and it was considered the shaman's helper. So when people would, like, pay the shaman to try to heal one of their children or to make something better, or to even if you were to do something bad, it could be used for that. But generally, it's like somebody's magical helper. This is not like a devil horn, so don't anybody get, like, all afraid of that. That's not what it is. And I don't know if you guys can see these little holes here. Okay? There were nails that were in here, and there's a hole inside this where they would put amulet bags and pack herbs and oils and different things in there. And then whatever god that they prayed to, they would ask that those things happen. And after they put it in the belly, they would drive a nail in, kind of like as an intent. It represents each individual prayer. I don't know if prayer is the right word that I'm looking for, but they ask that the Nikisi, which is thought to be imbued with magical powers from the shaman, to make those things happen. So it's definitely not an evil thing. It's a piece of history. And with anything else, hey, Choctaw girl, I just saw you in there. Paranormal. Okay. There are things. So this guy, I always feel like is right over there and like always watching out for me. I know that sounds stupid, but like this piece called to my soul. Are you picking up anything when you're seeing him right now, LT?
I'm just got really heated up. Like, I'm trying to explain this. Basically, I feel like a static on my arms, and I feel super heated, like I've just been dumped in a hot bath.
Okay. That's interesting.
And I've got my window wide open. It's like trying to snow outside, so I should be freezing cold, but I feel like I'm in a hot bath.
Yeah. Okay, to my Nikisi friend, I'm going to put you right here next to me. You get to be kind of like star of the show kind of stuff here, okay? I do not want him falling over. I am feeling a little bit of weird energy between here and there, just then. Can someone be cursed if they see a ghost or spirit in a mirror? Like my sister and brother saw the same woman in the mirror a long time ago.
Oh, well, that's so interesting. There's a reason why I'm not in chat. Hold on. Getting ready to send you some screenshots. I wanted to come and get them off of the Hangout because
okay,
I could actually.
All right. There's as far as that goes, you know, that's not generally how something like that works. Now, if you're not looking at a ghost or spirit in the mirror, not in my opinion. However, if you were to be looking into the Bela Lugosi mirror that's at Zach Bacon's Haunted Museum, you absolutely could be affected by a spirit within.
Oh, I'd so love to do that.
Me too. And I intend on doing that one day. 1,000,000,000%. You gotta go see that. Yes, Emily Angel definitely is pretty quick with that. Yeah, that was an interesting question. I think that the biggest thing that I can say to you is you do have to be really careful when utilizing mirrors. I believe mirrors are portals. I utilize them at times within my work to push boundaries, but I also know how to close things. I know how to. You just don't want to take it lightly, okay? Because you never know, depending on where you get a mirror could depend on how that could get for you, because you don't know where it came from or what was done with it. Didn't you see an interesting mirror, something when you were at Myrtle's Plantation, Pearl?
They have a mirror there that has, because it's a silver backed mirror, and there are fingerprints embedded in it that they consider paranormal.
Sorry.
I wouldn't so much say I necessarily believe that, because we all know that over time silver can change its properties, and if somebody had touched the back of that mirror when it was being manufactured, the oils of their hands can eventually blah 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 blah.
Right. Right.
However, that being said, my daughter stared very fervently into that mirror, and she was 9 at the time. And she wouldn't leave my side, so I don't know what she saw. But I don't think it was the mirror itself so much as whatever was trying to use it at the time.
She was picking up on the energies there because there's so much that goes on there. If you're sensitive and you go to a place like that, you also need to be cautious. So,
I sent 2 pictures to the Hangout.
all right.
I don't know what I'm seeing. There's definitely a reflection of something across the room, but it comes in and out of focus. And then it looks like there's something either behind it or in front of it. It's just like almost a black line. It's weird.
All right, let me take a look, y'all. Let's see here.
I mean, there's definitely a reflection of something there because it remains no matter what. However, the shape slightly, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ribo.
Hold on, let me circle what I'm talking about. So, this. And this is what makes it difficult to do all this live, because, you know, so you know exactly where I'm looking. But if you look in that spot on both of those pictures, the shape is slightly different.
LT said hi to your Ribo.
Hi, Ribo.
Steve-O's arch enemy, LT.
Oh, I guarantee you that is not the case.
No.
Wow.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hold on.
It's almost like the reflection is stretched. Whatever's reflecting, it looks like it got stretched. It's weird.
That's the cool thing about like that mirror. Ooh, I see what you mean. Let me zoom in on that.
No worries, Ribo. It's all good.
I also see what looks like an orb. Do you see that to the left?
Top left.
Top left. It's very distinctly round, and there isn't anything. I'm looking at it right now, and there's nothing on it. That's not dirt. It's not. That looks like a very dense orb there on the left.
That's what I thought Pill was on about. That's why I was like, oh, for.
You know me, I don't pay attention to orbs. Okay, yes, I see it.
You see it?
Yes.
Or an energy something. That isn't something. That's the other thing, guys. When you are in the IR spectrum, you're not going to get all the false positives. A lot of people only like to use flash photography, which gives you things that reflect off bugs, dust, things like that. But right now, we're in the IR spectrum. So for that to show something that looks like an orb, that's pretty cool, actually.
I think hold on.
Let me
do another picture I just took, because I think it may be something on your mirror.
And I'm going to log in with this account as well, and I'm going to show y'all what she's looking at.
Yeah, because it's still there. So that's probably something on the mirror.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's good to debunk these things, Kurt.
Debunked. I'll show y'all what the other thing that she was looking at, though. Actually, it won't let me join the Hangout call.
I can't do it. I'm not on my laptop.
Okay. I will put that. Yeah, you're right. From that angle, it looks. I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, it's still showing up that. It's still showing up there. Okay, let me go back to chat. I'm really sad about that other thing. She just spotted something in the mirror. Talking about mirrors, right? Yeah, you're talking about mirrors, and then there's and then something like showed up. If you guys are not friends with me on Cat with a K on Facebook, I'll have one of my mods put a link in chat, and we'll post the pictures on the wall so you guys can kind of join in and be able to see that. So, all right.
Hold on, I'll grab that. Maybe.
Let's turn
Of
on.
course, the other secretary.
Great. I'm going to turn on the Ovilus 5, and I'm going to start to see what words come up. Lift, drink. I wonder what would happen. Okay, I'm going to afraid. Y'all aren't going to be able to see this very close, but this is what this looks like. And if you guys can hear, I'll put the speaker in this so you guys can hear what it's actually saying. So when you guys hear these words, that's what this is. I'm just putting an external speaker, and I'm going to put it right here. Aggression, minute, notice, aggression. Are you not?
Well, there was aggression in when you had the spirit box on. There was some cuss words and attitude coming from spirits, or from a male spirit that I heard.
Can you give me a relevant Anne? Is there somebody here named Anne? British? It just said British. West Northern Base Doctor.
Oh, and it begins.
Can you say something else? Are you talking about being a witch doctor's Nikisi? And it said base, which is interesting because they also put things at the base of these statues. Now y'all can hear it. All right, now reap.
Let bishop ride aim.
Y'all hear it?
Reap bishop.
Bishop.
Nighttime. Format Indian.
Indian. Lisa.
If that's his LT, I'm done for night.
Can you say any better?
Look, she gonna try to get it to say your name. Like I'll do.
I am. Can you say something that applies to LT?
Providence. Weeps.
Reaps again.
7. Add. Beside. Mad.
What the?
Wait, it said that.
What?
Sally. Spirits. Mind.
Since
Mad
when does that
spirit.
do that?
Bind.
I didn't think that thing was supposed to use
Bind.
inflection.
It doesn't.
Lesser. All. Wars. Bar.
It did.
Bones. Plants.
which they put plants and herbs and oils in the
People.
belly.
Especially mop, casket,
Casket.
foreign,
Yeah, that would be foreign. Hey, Southern Gator guy, it's good to see you.
hole, through,
Did you hear that?
Gator.
Oh.
flat, around.
Gator? Did it just say gator?
Yes.
Well,
I told you it was going to be an interesting night, Kat. I gave
What do
you the
you
heads up.
think? What do you think? If I were to put this here, what are your thoughts on that? And I mean no disrespect. I'm just curious what your thoughts are about this rosary, or if it bothers you at all. Or is it fine?
Report.
Thank you.
S.
S. It's giving individual letters. I got an E.
February. Sober.
February. Sober. Why don't I do videos a lot?
life.
Life.
Century. Sing. Bay.
Attic.
Below. Bird. Receipt. Build.
This ain't never like
Medicine.
medicine, digging,
Help.
help. What else? Medicine doctor. There's some really good. Okay, I'm gonna put you
Energy. Order. Nail. Vapor.
nail
Preacher.
Energy, order, mail, yeah.
preacher,
Dress.
joke, dress, felon.
Middle. Palace.
That is, I'm pointing to the middle of the belly button.
Crash. Ram.
I'm blown away. Kamichi, I got an E and an S as far as individual letters.
It's
I don't-
kimchi, love.
Yeah, kimchi.
Like kimchi noodles. My daughter
Yeah.
eats kimchi. I looked a little closer.
Easy. New. Remote. Call.
Oh, well, now you know what happened to your remote.
Right? 9. You're liking the Ovilus tonight.
Does any of the spirits know me?
Spirits, what about LT?
I know there's one of them that does, that's why I'm curious. Mr. Attitude.
Those tones of voices are like,
Kat, remember what I put in chat earlier to you on Hangouts about a certain guide of mine, how he's got more better?
right? Yeah, that is.
Then as soon as you inquire about me, the first time, Attitude comes
And
on.
how and then it got real quiet.
Yeah.
Um,
If that's Marek, can you just confirm by saying yes?
Merrick,
No.
can you utilize this? You know what we can do? I'm going to show you guys something, which is a thing that I don't ever show y'all. Can I ask if anyone knows? Can you ask if it knows anyone on chat? Yes. I'll probably get even more so answers from. Well, let's go to Spirit Box. I'm going to put this right back here so you can keep registering words there, but I'm going to turn on the Spirit Box. And I want to know if you guys, there are some people in chat who have some questions. So if any of the spirits here, I know you're not going to help over there, but there are other ones that are helpful. Or to my guides, if you can come through to help answer some questions through the Spirit Box for people in chat. Let me scroll back up. Okay. Let me look on Facebook, Joan. Okay. Let's turn on this spirit box and ask. Spirits, do you guys know LT? And if you do, who are you?
I heard something, but I'm not. Why is she muted?
I don't know.
Southern Gator Guy wants to know, are there spirits after him? What do you want to say to LT? Something relevant?
David. It said David.
It said David. I was about to say it did. Well, good, Will. Now that you bitch slapped whomever, you're welcome back. Spirit, why do I feel like there's something? Are you guys not liking being near one another? Why are you? I feel some confusion. What was the name of the spirit that was lighting this up earlier? Hold on. It's weird. I'm going to speed that up a little, like the sweet speed.
Gator, I won't get cocky because last time Steve did, he got a fat lip from the spirits.
Spirit, do you have a message for somebody in chat? Night Watcher Scotland, I'll get back with you on that. What does that say? It said Southern Gator Guy is back in the paranormal field and coming for you. What do you think of that?
Said my name again.
Spirits, you keep trying to communicate with LT. Okay. If that's the other... Never mind. My mods will take care of anything that... What happened? Don't tell. It sucked the batteries completely out of my Ovilus.
Damn.
Dead. This was 1,000,000% charged. And I can't put new batteries in it because it has to be charged with the charger. And it was wanting to communicate through that. You know what, Jim? That's the thing with mirrors. They're awesome. Spirits. Is there anybody's loved one that needs to communicate with anyone in chat? Dave? Is there somebody that needs to speak to that belongs to Dave? Okay. What message do you have for that person? Dave, again. Are you wanting... Hope? Morning. Faith. Then what message do you have for that person? For Dave? Is there more than one person trying to speak here? And if so, you can start a roll call of your names. I'm sorry for your loss of your grandmother. Amy is how it's pronounced. Okay. Amy. If Amy's grandma is here, can you say her name? Thought it said grandma. I heard a girl's voice and then a man too. Right. Amy! It just said Amy. Is Amy's grandma here? Thank you for saying her name. Amy, I hope you heard that. You can rewind it. What message do you have for her? right. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to turn this off for a second, and then I'll be right back. What's your gut feeling tell you, LT?
There's something negative lingering around. I know that for a fact, but I'm not 100% of it.
It feels
But-
like there's something holding some communication back.
There's a lot of good spirits trying to communicate, but it's broken up, like broken.
Right. Yeah, kimchi. That, did you hear it? Like, that said Amy so clear. Sometimes your loved one, okay, you said your name and then that came through. So that's your loved one trying to let you know, in my opinion, to validate that they're here and they are listening and that they came through for you and said your name. And before that, I heard grandma underneath it. But I also was hearing kid, what sounded like a child, but we all know sometimes a child isn't a child.
Not at all.
Hello, even Steven. Hold on.
I think, have you got any Santos with you?
Yes.
I'd say use some of that, might drive the negative back enough so
Allow the
more
other
nice.
to pop through.
Yeah,
Right.
the good spirits to come through.
And you guys, if you are doing something like this, and if you always keep your sage, in this case, this is, yes, it's a little spray bottle, but it's full of all frankincense, myrrh, all of the oils, holy water.
Just keep it away from me and we'll be good.
Well, this is also for spiritual, like other stuff too. Lots of witchy things in there. But anyway, spray your area if you feel something. Always keep that handy. And always keep, which you saw when LT said, do you have the Palo Santo? He knows it's generally within very close. Abalone shell, so you can put your sage or your Palo Santo in there and let it burn. But let me light this. I'm going to have to turn the fan up or we're going to have a hard time. And you know what, guys? This is also another thing. Sometimes when we're doing spirit box, it is like boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna do the PSP7 in a second as well, just to see if they're wanting to use that. My haters are out there going, catch a fire, you know.
Cat's too protected for that. Sorry.
Right.
Some of you fake just out there would already know that.
Right.
We bounce back. Really silly people.
Okay. If there's anything trying to keep communication from coming through to people's loved ones in chat or important messages, blocking any contact, I'm going to ask that you go.
I do feel there's a lot of good spirits, and
Yeah.
some are just some are too nervous or scared to even step forward.
Step forward.
That's why I asked that for you to do that, so then gives them a safe place to be in.
Okay, now see, guys, I'm gonna prop that up over there, and I'm just gonna let that burn in the abalone shell. Okay.
I hope the spirits appreciate it, because since you lit that stuff, my chest is killing me. But hey,
Sorry.
it's for the spirits. It's for the spirits. I'll suffer.
I don't know why they're coming through, but they definitely were saying that name. I can't believe they completely damped my Ovilus. I'm so upset about that. You know what? Let me turn it back on. We just burned some Palo Santo, so let's see if maybe that will allow some of the other ones to step aside and see if the one that was coming through and directly said your name. Let's see if you hear anyone trying to talk to you.
As soon as you switched it on, I heard a woman's voice go, Steve-o.
So Bonnie, usually I do it on the weekends, but I haven't been super regular. But my goal is to be back to it. Can you say that person's name in chat again? Okay, Doran. We'll do that.
Priest.
It's coming. I heard that. Priest, what? Well, that's interesting. Hey, Southern Gator guy, absolutely. Definitely. Come down to the Dallas area. If anyone does, I'm happy to meet up with y'all. It's now you have voice. What?
I just heard a man go, Christ protect. I'm not joking.
Well, I've heard priest. That. Yes, I have that protection right here. Matt,
Angel.
hear something come through. Pop in and say what it is. What did that say?
Plato, I heard.
Good night, Gator guy. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. You guys, in the spirit world, Doran would like to speak to somebody important to her that has passed. Can you come through for her by saying your name or her name?
Nope.
Nope. Can Doran's person please come through? I heard a female's voice. And I felt something when I said you can use me to go through here. I felt something go. Shoo. You should start recording. Be right back. LT, you can ask the ghost box some questions. I'll be right back.
Okay. Can any of the good spirits please step forward? It's LT. Step forward and talk to us, please. Yeah, Pearl, I heard that too. I wasn't sure. Yes, LT. Any and all good spirits, you're welcome to come forward and talk.
Guys, on your mute.
Is there anyone you wish to speak to who or relay a message to us in chat? If you see them, say their name out loud so they know you're talking to that person. It's okay, you're in safe hands here, trust me.
Cat? Yeah, I'm here. Something about you saved them.
Who saved them?
Is Howard here by chance? Dorn is Howard. Dorn wants to know. Heard something whisper in a creepy voice.
Yes, spirits, you are safe here, trust me. Between me and Kat and some others, you are safe here.
They just typed that. They heard the same thing, LT. This is a safe place.
We won't let anything negative hurt you or attack you. We will protect you. Please come forward and chat.
Spirit, whose name do you see in chat right here, right now?
Head Coop.
Were you trying to say Pearl's last name? Howard? Howard? Howard, can you come to me? And then you can go through me to the box. Said David.
It's okay, spirits. I'm still here. I'm helping Kat. Don't worry. Cat Angel. Yes, Cat Angel.
Howard, you can say your name through here, through me to there. I thought I heard that way over 3 suites. Can you say it more close together? like it said right. I think Pearl heard, yeah. But we are ignoring that, she said. Okay. I've been getting a lot of
It's LT.
it just said LT.
It said it's LT. Like confirming
That
it's
was
LT.
like a whole sentence.
Yes, it is LT. Hello.
LT.
Hey.
Merrick,
Yeah, I
are
said
you
it.
there? Yes.
Obviously. He's always around.
True. Right. It said right.
Marek, can you do me a favour and watch over these nice and kind spirits, please? Don't let anything hurt them. He said right, so I heard right. So he's going to watch over them for you.
Doran, do you have a question for your person? If you do, type it in chat. And if there's anybody else there that is maybe wanting to read someone in particular, give me that too.
Is Doreen's relative here? Can you come forward, please?
Aberdeen, can you come to Doran again? What? Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to turn this off, but I'll come back. Yes, okay. Yes, I will do cards. I'll do cards and shells and stuff. But I do, you know what? Since the Ovilus stopped, hold on.
Can't only do cards and shells if you've got the energy to. Don't overexert yourself.
Right. You'd love for your dad to come through. His name is Steve. You know what, Doran? I'd like to get with you on that.
If you need me to be there, I'm happy to help in any way.
Yes. We're all here to... Yeah, Doran, we can do a thing and all of that. And you know, here's what I am going to do tonight. Now this is just, I just want to point out, okay, there have been some good spirit box communication. Ovilus, that was kicking. But I want y'all to notice the fact that I've not been doing paranormal. It's weird. It's like when you don't do spirit box and you're not opening the doors on a regular basis. I don't know if they're mad or if they just have to, like, oh, all right, she's back. I don't know if they have to, like, go email all their friends. I'm not sure. It's weird, though. I'm not feeling anything. I know the negative things that are here because of the different things that I have. But outside of that, I'm not feeling anything like it's just it's like a low key night, because there are times you do stuff and a lot of stuff happens, and then there's nights you do things and a lot of stuff don't. But oh, Doran, she's been talking to me for some time now, and all of a sudden she stopped. I was on a search group for 3 weeks, then 2 weeks went quiet. Wow.
I'm so sorry, Doreen.
Yeah, that's like we can hold on. We can definitely work on this. One of the other I'm oh, you've never met this person. Okay, so you're helping out with a search. Okay, you're Doran, you're just awesome all the way around.
Yeah.
Girl. And we will definitely send prayers that, but I will talk to you and we can was asked to help find her by her. So she was coming to you and asking for you to help find her. See, Doran is very spiritually gifted. So, and then she just stopped talking to you. You know, this is weird. Sometimes, sometimes you can get messages to do that, and the person is still holding on to life, and then they pass, and for whatever reason they step away to take care of whatever it is they're doing before. So there's kind of this period where it can get quiet if there's other family members, or if they were, you know, I've definitely heard of people, and people like some of my closest friends that I've had since grade school will, like, all of a sudden I'm like, I have to call Rhonda. Something's wrong. You know, like we have this weird connection. And I'll call and be told something's wrong. What?
Sorry for interrupting, but wasn't these past 2 weeks the moon or summit was in retrograde? So that could have affected communication a hell of a lot.
Yeah, that can too, because guys, like, different things affect spirit box communication. But I also feel like they're kind of like, I've not been communicating a lot lately. But that is to explain and show you that not every single time a whole bunch of stuff happens, which is why, well, which is also part of why I had several different things here. I don't even feel any particular strong energy coming from this one right now, and this one always is super strong. So I don't know what is going on. It's really weird. So, like, well, let me put this back on the wall. You never want to be on the bad side of this. Don't bother to make a video about that. I won't watch it even if you make it. And I want to point that out, you guys. If you don't watch it, it never happened. Remember.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about any of that. Okay, so it's a heavy case in San Antonio. Yeah, I'm very curious to know about that. One of the other things that happened this week, and I'm just curious because my batteries were kind of low. Our dear friend Matt, that is up there on panel. It looks like her microphone is muted. But
May have fallen asleep. Bless her.
yeah, she's probably had a long day. What? I'm horrible at not talking about what? Now I'm lost. You lost me, girl. Oh gosh, Dawn. That's different. Okay. Well, I'm about to.
Sorry, Map.
Map. I'm getting ready. I want you to come. Can you undo your microphone?
Come back to us, Map.
Map. I'm about to talk about Daniella. I need you. Thank you.
There
I
she
never left y'all.
But we couldn't hear you.
Well, I was chewing on ice cubes and stuff.
You want to crunch in our ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bless.
Earlier this week, and I want to remind you guys of this, and if we can get some links, we'll post
Hey, Robbo.
in chat. Map's niece, Daniella. Her name is Daniella. How do you say her last name, Map?
Bien.
Vian? Okay.
Bien.
Okay.
They make a mess of it.
She disappeared in, was it August?
July 17th.
It was July.
Yeah, Map has a video on a channel about it. Like and share if you can, people.
You know what? I'll even go in there and grab that off the channel. She's been missing since then, and we definitely want to keep her name and anything. If anybody, Matt, can you tell them what part of like where that happened, and then I'm gonna try to communicate with Daniella via spirit box because my spirit box was low the other day.
She was taken in Mobile, Alabama. The last place anybody actually knows of her car being was at a gas station on Government Boulevard. In the 3500 block of Government. She's not missing. She was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she came to me the other day and was very insistent. She wanted to talk to Matt. And so we did that, and we did another private recording because Daniella originally, that's kind of how I met Matt. I kind of seen her in some of the chats that I was going to at the time, but that is how Matt and I became friends and became close. At the time, I did not know her, and Pearl and came to me. They brought it to me, and they were like, there's a friend of ours. They didn't say who it was, and could I work on this? And I'm like, absolutely, immediately. Stopped. We got a lot of automatic writing, a whole bunch of stuff that came to later pass as absolutely applying to things. Well, when she came to me the other day, she brought a lot of new information. And because the spirit box was not charged up, I'd like to go ahead and turn that on and see if Daniella would like to bring home any messages from there. But also, if you guys go and click that video that is in the side chat, you know, and if, even if you guys are somebody that even if you do a private recorded session, and you guys do spirit boxing on your own, any little piece of information is awesome. Any kind of EVPs or communication. So, and of course, anybody, not that I think that many people from Mobile or that area are going to see this video, but if anybody knows anything or if you read about it and you have any thoughts or anything, please just help spread the word. So, Daniella, you came to me this week. If you would like to come through, because I know we took a lot of your energy that day, if you can come through this device, you've done it before. We would love to hear anything you have to say. I'm not going to ask you any specific questions. The type of spirit box session that I'm about to do is in no way, I'm not asking a question. I am doing what Frank Sumption taught a lot of people in spirit boxing to do. He never asked questions. He was the person who created spirit boxes. He believed that you turn it on and you listen to the messages that they have to bring. So sometimes just turning it on and listening, then going back over the audio is the best thing to do. So let's turn it on, and Daniella, you can leave any messages, any additional names, anything that would be helpful. We're going to record it, so it will be recorded, and we can hear you back, and we can hear you live. So, Daniella, if you can come through me again, come through here, Daniella, like you normally do, but go to there. If you're here, can you verify your daughter's name? Help. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's what she always says on Spirit Box. Daniella, what do you need help with? Is it that you want help for this to be solved and to find you? We believe so, Doran. Yeah. Daniella, is there going to be something that's going to break over the next few months? Do you see how much clearer that's coming through with me touching the spirit box?
Yeah.
Whoa! I'm just gonna hold on to this knob. Anything, any name that any spirit can bring through to help with the case would be great.
Very good. Composed.
Daniela, baby, who is the red-headed guy?
One of the anyone, including me. Point one. Guard for personality.
Or something about God.
You is no longer. You need it for you.
I swear that said something about him no longer being with us.
Daniela, did he work at Dublin?
No. No. Said no twice.
My bad.
Ooh, I'm hearing a lot of stuff.
No.
She was. You got. Okay, Daniela, I'm going to turn this off. I will come back and talk to you in a little bit, okay?
In the U.S.
We're done talking.
What?
He just said, we're done talking.
Yeah, there was a weird voice back in there, too. I was hearing a voice.
You hear that, Kat? That was so clear. Did you not hear that?
I heard it.
Yes.
There was a male voice going, we're done talking.
And he also
So
was
clear.
in there and said something else, too. But
Yeah.
when I held on to that knob, the clarity went. I heard a lot, and it sounded very aggressive. It did sound aggressive, and it was under there several times. I heard the voice several times. So
If the redhead's no longer with us, he may be holding her back.
Sounds yeah.
I feel like he took the pussy way out. I'm sorry, but that's how I'm feeling.
That's
Redhead
weird.
person.
And
Well,
I
there
heard
are some
that twice.
questions I have for, but I can't use names. So
Right. Okay. Um. Yeah. That. Um. Ribo, using a pendulum, you will not find her body. By not using, using a pendulum, you mean don't use a pendulum for that? Well, yeah, I wouldn't think you could utilize, how can you really distinguish the voices or what they are saying other than relying on your own ears? Well, you have to go back and you have, look, if you guys really, really, really want to hear what's coming through that spirit box, when we go and we turn on a spirit box, get your headphone, like over the ear headphones, minimally ear pods, and listen with that. You will hear so much more.
Gaming headsets work amazing, just a hint there.
Yes, gaming headphones do. Thank you, Doran. Matt, Doran is very, very, um, very good. So, and you know what? You're right, Doran. You're neutral. So, like before I met Matt, I had an emotional reaction just because those kind of things really bother me. And I feel for people so much that it affects me deeply. But Doran is the redheaded guy is key to this.
one of them. I think there's more than one key.
Is key. I'm curious which one. Oh yeah, there are definitely more than. There are definitely more than one. But it was very and I'm gonna, so what I'm gonna do, especially on that one, is I'm gonna go back with headphones and then I'm gonna listen. And when I say listen, what I mean is like listen over and over and over and really listen to the audio and um, taking the section and uploading it to Audacity, listening to it, slowing down, you know, changing the speed, changing the pitch. There's all things you do within those audio programs to clean up like extra sounds and things like that. So, Doran said a brown-headed man as well and one brown-haired gal. So a redhead, a brown-haired male, and a brown-haired female. So that Doran just picked up on 3 people so far. A redhead, a brunette female, and a brunette male. Hey, Stephen Baumgardner. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would so appreciate your subscription and your support. Like, truly. You know what? Let me grab Let me turn off my let me turn off my crystal skull light because I want to grab and I want to do some cards and some shells for y'all. That was me. See, that is creating static electricity. But when you're away from it, you can't. Doesn't affect it there. But if you run, you create static electricity. It does. That's why that's an awesome thing. Oh, I know what I want to do though. But I do want to do something else, and then we'll do some fun stuff for y'all. On a lighter note, how's the puppies? The puppies are doing great. They're doing awesome. They're super cute, and oh my gosh, it's like so hard. Like I love them.
They're definitely well fed.
They are well fed. Oh wait, but the other one's little bitty. But it's gonna be little bitty. It's gonna be like super. They are little chunky monkeys, but then the other one is like, it's like, looks like a little fluffy hamster, and it's like, it's like wow. If anybody that is in chat has any questions about really Will, if you can post the link to that, if everybody can just go report the video. It apparently has a minor child in it, so since you've got a wrench, you can post the link in there, and then people can go and they can report it, and I'll report it when I get off too. Okay, let's see. Lost my train of thought. Where was I going, LT?
You're on about puppies.
What?
You're talking about the puppies.
Puppies, the puppies.
Being little furry hamster ball things.
Mm-hmm. They are so cute. It's going to be, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to part with them. Yeah, that is Will. Yes, one. If you have any questions that you want to ask me about paranormal or beast equipment or anything, you're welcome to do that as well. But let me find my favorite cards. There's my favorite deck. And there's my okay. Aw, that's so sweet. Y'all are nice people, you know that? Really are. So caring and supportive of other people. There's not all bad in the paranormal. There's a lot of good people. I wanted to bring this up again for anybody who is wanting a DR60, okay, for EVP, electronic voice phenomenon work. This is something that, due to some, they've always been costly, but it used to be that you could pick them up for like $1,000 or right under $1,000, and that was expensive enough. But after Huff started promoting them, the price now for anybody to even find one is like $3,000. You do not have to have a DR60, guys. This, and I've said this before, and this is an older cell phone. It's the Nokia ES, I think it's ES5. Hold on. E500. Hold on. I'm gonna go to my eBay. You can pick these up usually for somewhere between $40 and $60. Okay. And the recorder on this works as good as the DR60. Okay, so it's a Nokia. Hold on, I'll like post it.
Or a Nokia for us Brits.
Huh?
Or it's pronounced Nokia for us Brits.
Oh yes, right. Potato. Playing something. Okay, when you first got here, what I had on was the Ovilus 5. And that was oh shoot, I can't. It's a Nokia E5-00. So if you go look that up on eBay, you can find them. A lot of them come from overseas, but I'm telling you, it gets as good a stuff as a DR60. Okay, and I wouldn't tell y'all that if I didn't 100%. That.
Also, PSP7 is equally as good as a Holy Grail. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Because I've got amazing stuff with PSP7.
Yeah, and here's the PSP7. And get yourself an external speaker. Let's turn it on and we'll show you what we mean. Okay. First of all, this is an awesome speaker. I like this little JBL one. And if the batteries just went on this, I'm going to be really upset. But let's... Okay, let's... Let's hear it. Oh, thank you so much for that super chat. Stephen Baumgartner donated $5 and said thank you for sharing great talk. You're very welcome, and thank you so much for that super chat. You did not have to do that. That means a lot to me that you did. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, this is a JBL. You kind of need a loud one for the PSP7. How many spirits are in here? Hey, Aaron! I haven't seen you in forever. Great to see you. Can you say my name, Spirit? Pretty please. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff come through. How many spirits are here right now? Karen, are you still in Alaska? That's not good. Alright. Spirits, I'm going to give you like 10 seconds countdown. Can you roll call while I'm sounding silent? You say, okay. That's I needed my ear real close, but I was putting it to the microphone. But I was hearing stuff coming through there. I'm kind of looking forward to going over the audio for this one. Yeah, map you do. You still have, you know, you'll get used to it, map. You'll
Takes time.
It really requires like you really start to get an ear for it. But you really, once you do start to, then it's like ding ding ding. But external speaker, like these little JBLs, they put out a lot of sound with a lot of bass. And you can hook it up to your phone or whatever. If you use apps on your phone, you can do that as well. So Nokia E5, I'm telling y'all, you don't believe me, go get it. That'll save you like what, $2,900 and some change. It legitimately, it's that good. The other thing that I was telling you guys, you know, they're called metronomes. Okay, so like if you ever took piano or music and you take and wind this up. Remember I told you I was going to tell you about a way to, before you spirit box and stuff like that, to meditate. Okay. It's a musical metronome. So you want it to go slower, you just lower it. Wait, I think you go upwards. Yes. Yeah, Doran, yes. Okay. And if you just close your eyes. A really easy thing to get. And if you just close your eyes, do this for 5 minutes at least before you flip on the spirit box. This can kind of help you get into that state quicker if you just focus on that noise. Okay? Tips and tricks today, I know. Hold on. Okay. That was your meditation tip for the day. That was the EVP recorder. Yeah, like a ham radio. Yes. You used to skip the noise. Yeah. y'all just hear something? Like a beep?
I heard a boop.
I wonder if this speaker's trying to... Please turn off. Please turn off. Or not. Now it's off. Okay. What did I do? Aaron, there's so much more stuff to learn. Just when you think that you've learned like a lot, then you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much more. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to tell you about. Tips and tricks for getting good electronic voice phenomenon, not spirit box. There are a lot of people that are referring to spirit boxing as EVP, and that's just not the case. EVPs are what you get from a recorder or recording. Sometimes they can come through live on your microphone while you're live streaming, and it's being recorded onto live stream, or people hear it live streaming. And then spirit boxing is spirit boxing. So one of the things that I started to experiment with several years ago. If you can't sleep at night, they have these sound machines, okay? Really simple. You turn them on like this. All right, now I'm going to let you listen to some of the sounds. And what you do, it's got brown noise, gray noise, ocean, wind, rain, thunder, a brook, tropical, pink noise, and white noise. So, guess
Isn't
what?
the brown noise a bad thing, though?
What?
Brown noise, isn't that a bad note?
No. Sometimes it just depends on the spirit. You can turn it higher or lower. Okay, so that's white noise.
I'd always heard that white noise was supposed to be amazing for concentration.
It is. Now, I wouldn't use the tropical birds, okay? But, okay, the rain, I get lots of good stuff with that. And, of course, what you do, you turn it almost to where you can just barely hear it. Because you just want it to be, like, over here. And then you want your recorder to be about this far out. And see, you can barely hear that. But it will provide, this is just like a little, I'm giving you little tips and tricks to do, guys. I'm telling you, it will up your stuff. Pink noise. Who thought everything sounds, here's gray noise. This is a really cool thing. And I want to say they're like $15 on Amazon. And you can have a timer on, and you can leave the room, put that down by your recorder, and it will give you a source for white noise. Or you can use something like a white noise generator. Again, Bill Chappell. You won't even hear it. You won't hear it, but you put it down, you turn on your recorder, and it provides white noise. Or you turn this, something like this, and you can use several different things. And this sounds like I'm being trollish, but my app I have uses brown noise. It's so relaxing, and it's not as sharp of a sound. Completely agree. That's like, again, the brown noise sounds like this. Yeah, like a dream. Yeah, it's like a dream machine, Aaron. In fact, it might be called. I don't know what this one is called because it kind of wore off. But super cheap, and it gives you lots of options to help those who have crossed over or somehow, however they can tune into our frequency, leave messages, this kind of thing. Just really, like, it's really cool and it's really helpful. Hello, Paranormal Mountain. I'm thinking, I'm just not doing it out loud, guys. You know what? I wanna do some cards for people. If let me try something really quick.
Me first, please.
I can do that.
I just need some confirming, that's all.
Okay. Hello, Anna Alves. Hello. Welcome to the show. You guys, when you come to chat, don't forget to click up at that top left arrow and be sure you are on live chat so that you can see what everyone's saying.
And don't be afraid to say hi.
You know what? This is a paranormal show, Miguel Garcia, and we're talking about different techniques for utilizing paranormal equipment in the field and some little shortcuts to get to that. And then I'm very sorry. You're a little down tonight. I'm sorry you're down. Did you lose a friend? Like, it came across lot, L-O-T, but I want to be sure that if you're feeling down because you lost a friend, like, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that happened. Just subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much. And if you guys liked and enjoyed anything about this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you hate me and you just want to give me a thumbs down, you can do that too. Or
Either way, thank you for the view.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Oh. You lost a friend. She passed away. You know what? I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Do I have a set schedule for my live streams? I hit the bell, but YouTube has been unreliable. Past and future.
YouTube's been a problem today.
My regular schedule has not been so regular lately. But I need to set an upload schedule, as well as live streams that you guys can 100% count on, that for the most part, but just to understand, I do have health problems that will right now, my MS, I have multiple sclerosis. Anyone who knows me well knows this, but it's been in a flare since the summertime, and it's been particularly difficult this time. Like, my symptoms have been the worst.
I'm sorry to hear that, kitty cat.
Well, thanks, my friend. It's just part of it, but the symptoms that have gone on with this, if you guys see me pausing a lot, like during my show, I swear I'm not like not paying attention. I am, my MS is just affecting. It affects your brain, so it's just having a. This has just been a particular hard flare. So if I seem like I'm reaching for a word that I can't find, that's why. So, but I am like anything else. I go into it super positively, and I'll have it kicked in the butt and back into doing what it needs to do, which is just stay asleep. So, yeah.
And you know you've always got your friends supporting your cat.
Absolutely.
Could not get through any of anything without that, without my friends and God and all of those things. And you guys are awesome, like really, really awesome. So you, Ribo, you had a friend with lupus 10 years ago. You met her and her flares and a whole new outlook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And one thing, I feel like it's all on your how you look at something. Like, don't choose to be a victim of any illness that you might have. Don't be a victim of it. Don't let it rule you. You do the best to rule it. That would be one suggestion. That's not always, that's easier said than done. Okay, LT.
Yep.
Let's do, you guys, what I'm doing, because we're on a show type thing.
Cat, you muted.
That's weird. It just, anyway, I like cartomancy. It is a different form of card reading that is not tarot. It is, the cards have different symbols on them that represent different things. A lot. They're also referred to as the gypsy fortune telling deck. I like it. I resonate with it. It's good for asking, like, for people to ask questions and stuff like that. Then the other deck that I have is messages from Goddess. That deck works awesome for me. That's an oracle deck. Yes, Dorman. Yes, but no, these are the oracle cards, the ones for the Goddess, Doran, and then these are my cartomancy cards. So, LT, let's. Do you want to keep your question private and ask it in your mind's eye?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to shuffle these, and you know how this goes. Just no, there's nothing on, but I'm hearing that too. I'm hearing like a weird static.
Stop.
You guys, the thing with cartomancy is you have to have, yeah, it's kind of a crackle. I would generally use my round wood table, but clearly it's got all my stuff on it, so. Oh, okay. All right, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that I can explain this deck is there is a male and there's a female within the deck. Wherever, if you're a female or male, you end up, it's all the cards surrounding it that tell the story of you. So what I'm doing is, in however close, like in this case, right here, oh, you guys can't see because it's, well, yeah, you can't really see. But where the card comes up that represents LT, there are other things above and below, and depending on how many cards over, can tell me how many months, things like that. It can give me a time perspective, a situational perspective. But what I do is I read them and then I gain and glean my own interpretations with my spiritual skills, and then I read them intuitively. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. First of all, you have got several cards that are indicating, like within one card away from you is a ring, and it basically is saying that very close to you is, this is a heavily commitment laden card or marriage card. I don't like to freak people out when I use the M word, but that's
That makes sense. I'll explain later
okay.
in private.
That is very strong. And then the card right next to you is one that represents the actual contract of marriage and the relationship with the person closest to you. You will have some disagreements, and you're going to have some trouble learning to communicate effectively. But in the end, there's lots of happiness. And another, this card also means encouragement, and that your days are going to be filled with a lot of happiness, and that fate has willed something on you. It's completely a fate card. The road to what it is you're wanting is wide open. You do need to be, you're going to be getting you need to be careful of something that you've got a couple of cards that there are going to be people that are currently trying to get in the way of something regarding this ring and this card that represents like marriage and or heavily committed relationship. There are some people trying to get in the way of that, but you need to just keep them at bay. You've also got a letter or a legal document or something of that kind that is going to come to you in about 3 to 6 months. And it's going to be a really important thing that is going to determine your position on this thing that's coming. You also have about 6 months out, thereabouts. You're going to be traveling. And it's a ship that has like golden sails, and it's going straight ahead. So everything is going and moving forward over the period of coming up on about 7 months. And you do need to be aware of somebody who's really jealous. There's a serpent surrounding you on the outer fringes, so it's not someone in your tight circle. It's somebody on the fringes that is trying to do something. But overall, in the end, all of everything is positive in moving towards that. And the other card that is very close to you is the stork card, which can represent a child coming into your life. Or it can mean that somebody is bringing you good news regarding this relationship. I mean, you have it on every single corner around you. So, this is like, but there is somebody on the outer fringes that's trying to interfere with.
Oh, I know who that is, and don't worry, it's no one online. Let's put it that way.
No, I was gonna say it isn't. No, it's on the fringes, and it's a person that is close to a female.
Oh, I'm aware who that is, and don't worry.
Okay. Now, let me see what these last 3 cards are. And then I'll... Dorn's like, who's yawning? I'm working night shift. Stop making that annoying sound. Aaron's like, it stopped. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. You're going to make some progress, and then it's going to feel like it's 5 steps forward, 5 steps back. But that's okay, because it's building upon something. Good fortune in love and play, and don't allow yourself to be defeated by anything. You're going to be, it literally, you're going to that this very last one tells me that at the end of the day, if you overcome all of that and you stay the course and you pay attention to what's going on in that outer fringe that I'm talking about, then everything will be fine. Just stay strong, and everything is going in a great direction. And all of those things, because again, you can rewind the show. That's about the time frame that it's showing me those things are going to happen. So,
well, for the question I asked in my mind's eye, that makes 100% perfect sense. Every detail you said. Well, thank you.
okay.
It's really helped. Thank you.
Welcome. Anybody else in chat? You know what, Aaron? The one thing I remember about Aaron's probably been with me for about 4 years, a little over, because I've been doing this for over 4.5 years. 5 years if I do uploads, but live streaming 4.5 years. And Aaron won it was like a 4-carat mystic topaz, and I sent it all the way to Alaska. So I always remember Aaron because he was one of the first people that won one of my giveaways.
Oh.
Cat, Paranormal Mountain asked if you could read them.
Okay. I certainly can. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Welcome back, Phil.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Never mind. I'm just aged myself. Matt knows the song I was singing. Is it anybody else?
No.
Welcome back, Cotter. You don't. Never mind. I'm not saying anything. Okay. At least for the moment. Okay. You have a headache, lay down and go night-night. Okay, so Paranormal Mountain. Go do a card. Yes. I will do the reading. And do you have, let me just, you know what I like to do is pretty much, rather than you have to even ask me a question, I want to answer that question for you through the cards. Kind of like, I don't know what his question was, but it made perfect sense to him. And that's generally how this goes. So, let's do you. Tell me when you want me to stop shuffling the cards. It's on a little bit of a delay, but it'll be fine. The universe kind of knows how this all goes. So, tell me when to stop. Was that okay? Stop? I'm going to keep shuffling because I'm not sure if that was a stop. Type the word stop in when you want me to stop. Okay.
Stop. Yeah.
All right. Paranormal, you want an angel card one? Absolutely. I need to know if you're a male or a female Paranormal Mountain before I put any more cards down. I meant to ask that because it's an indicator. There's an indicator card if you're a man or a woman, and that's how I go and I read time frames and everything. So chat disconnected. Okay, trans female. You know what? I feel like female is what resonates most for you, so that's the signifying card that I'm going to look for, okay? Whoa, you've got a lot going on. Seriously? I cannot believe that you're the female card shut up and only left 3 cards in the deck. Wow. It's going to take me a moment because this is a, I believe, 37 card deck, if I'm not mistaken. And before your, yeah, it's going to take me a second to look at these. So just, you guys talk and chat and let me look at this. There's quite a few things going on here. First of all, you have somebody very close, like best friend, possible family member, somebody that you consider family, that you've grown up with, somebody very close to you is, I'm being presented with Serpent card, and based on the cards around it, it's a female, number one. They're very charming, but they mean you harm. So please be careful. There's somebody that you think you can trust, but they're like poised to strike. So you need to be really careful of that. And that's because you've got a couple other cards, or without going into a lot of detail, which I can do if I do like a private layout for you, but in a show basis, I've got to scale it down a little bit because these are super detailed cards. But you have several things that are close to you that you trust, and this person you trust, and they generally have a lot of this person outwardly appears to have a lot of friends, but they are like this animal that will just go for the jugular. So you need to be careful of that. Somebody is keeping a secret from you right now. This is not the same person that you need to be careful of that is waiting to out, but don't believe everything that you read. Okay, there are some hidden secrets that other people that have nothing to do with this person super close to you. Don't believe everything that's in writing, because somebody is being deceptive to you. You have some dreams and aspirations that you've really been wanting to fulfill, and you've really felt like you've been knocked off your feet, and like you're not sure if you can get back up and you can get back to where you were, but you can. You're going to come out of kind of this slump that you've been in about 4 months. You're going to really start to see things getting better. Okay. You also have something important that will come to you in the form of either a test grade or something to do with your job. You're gonna get good news for that. Something that you've been aiming for, you are going to get, and you keep fighting, because not much longer. I see the end goal of this. The end goal of this thing you've been working really hard for, that's towards later in the year, like almost in the fall of next year. You're going to get like everything is going to, all the hard work is going to fall into place. And as far as like relationship, love, things like that, it looks like probably about 6 months from now, there's somebody really important that's going to come into your life. And that person that comes into your life is right next to the wedding, what represents wedding and permanency, like what I was telling LT, permanency of a relationship. Some people don't believe in marriage anymore, so it can mean that they make a commitment. That's that person that you're going to meet down the line. That appears to be that's going to be like the one. So you have a lot. You have a lot of things coming through that way. Let me look up and see what you're typing. Older lady. Okay. Pick them out of your militia. So that makes sense to you. And the surgery. So that I hope that answered some questions for you. There's clearly, because there's that many cards, there's more detail in that, but again, it's something that a full card spread of cartomancy is it's a very accurate and it's very detailed. More so, I find that proper tarot. So, yeah. Let's see. I lost a friend years ago. Let me see if there's anyone above. David Coffin. Hello, my friend. I'm so glad that you got to catch this show. Aaron, you are next. You wanted to know, you wanted to get angel cards. Let me grab angel card deck and tap. Let's see here. You're very welcome, Paranormal Mountain. You just got off work? Well, hey, this worked out perfectly then. Oh, we've been streaming for a while. It always seems like it goes by like really fast, you guys.
Yeah, it does.
It does. You know what? This one, no, that's romance. That's totally romance. Different deck. That's actually a new deck that I got. I want to use sometime this week. They're Archangel romance cards, but I'm gonna do different ones for you. Okay. Are you? Okay, messages from your angels. I like doing the oracle deck. All right, Aaron, let's see what messages. These are generally the cards I do because that way I can get a lot of people done by bringing you messages from your angels like these or goddess deck, because I can just give you the message that they want you to have versus the entire spread sort of thing. So let me. Okay. Okay. Tell me when to stop, Aaron. When y'all see. Okay. I'm dangerously low on this Dr. Pepper here. It's about to get serious. I have like 2 more sips.
You're going to turn into a demon witch.
Right? It's so good. It's so good to have you on panel, LT. Like,
that's great to be here.
LT's been being super patient, waiting for me to get back to Paranormal.
Like, oh, I've been doing stuff and getting stuff in the pipeline. Wink, wink. Tell you later about it.
Right.
I've been sorting stuff out. Doing paranormal away from YouTube, so don't worry.
Aaron, stop. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see what messages they have for you.
I was saying, Kat, maybe this should be the last one because I'm picking up that you are starting to feel drained.
Yeah, I'll do just a few more.
Okay, you know best, my friend.
No, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second, Aaron, because I want to incorporate this other deck too, because Wait a second. Voldman Vape Life. Yeah. David Coffin, do you want a card reading? Wow, this is interesting because of this first row of cards, and then what this second row said. This is interesting. Okay, the first set, yes, I am absolutely up to it, David. We have David, and then we have LT David. We have lots of Davids in that. My favorite name.
Everywhere.
It was my dad's name, and it's my son's name, so it's kind of my favorite name. Okay, what I'm seeing here, and I'm going to tell you their message for you. You need to objective decision making. You need to be able to try to clear away all of the things that just don't serve you anymore, and try to see the humor in a particular situation that you're going through right now. Even though it's hard, it's something that's meant to teach you a very important lesson. You've got a lot going on at once, and a decision is needed. It's also saying you need a more playful approach. So we've got the humor that you need to keep, and clearing things that no longer serve you, being playful about it. So remember that. There are some events that are going to come down the pike that you've been wanting to happen, and they're going to be coming at you with great speed. But be very cautious of reviewing all information before you make a final decision, because you need to review all things considered, and you need to be creative. All right. Oh, Pearl, I'm sorry you don't feel good. Like, when you get a headache, like laying under a nice dark pillow is a good thing. Now, keep charging ahead. This is the other 3 cards. Keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Take action. Be in touch with your truth in the situation, and trust your gut feeling, because you're right. It's okay for you to be sort of in control of the situation, because you know how to be kind of loving to others, and sometimes it's hard for you to love yourself, but you need to do more of that, and those around you will see that, and it will make a difference to the people around you that you want to see you, that you've come through all this stuff and you've been positive and creative and not taking no for an answer. And at the end of the day, the person that you most want to see that and what have you, it's going to be a good thing. Okay. In those those are your messages. You're very welcome, Aaron. David Coffin. Let's see what's going on with you. And again, I'm going to do what I did on this other one. I'm going to do a combination of these two decks. I will do David Coffin and then what was the name with the V? Was it Voldman Vate that asked for?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, it was that Bolton bit.
All right. I want to answer a question really quick for Dark Wolf. And I don't need like I'm seeing that you lost a friend years ago and saw him in your dreams twice this week out of nowhere. I feel like he's trying to tell me something in my dreams. And then I just saw Paranormal Mountain. I'm glad that hit home for you. And you've been going through a lot. Generally when your loved ones come and come in your dreams and you feel like it feels very real, like you could almost smell, sense, touch them. That's how it feels. That usually means that they're coming to visit you and they don't want you to forget that they're always around. And pay attention to the messages that came to you in that. Hold on, I've got pop-ups. I've got like a pop-up thing going on here in front of me, so hold on. Okay. As far as the message goes, I'm very I feel like lots of times if there were unanswered things or unresolved things when we lose people, many times they will come to you in your dreams to sort of resolve some of those things. I don't think that there's anything bad coming your way or anything like that. Nothing that you would need to be worried about. I don't see anything like that that you need to be concerned with. A lot of people think that sometimes when people have passed away and they are coming to you, in your dreams that you're going to die or something. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. It does, but that's not the case here. Generally, when our loved ones come to us in dreams and they feel super real, it's because they want you to know that they're still around and that they're there. And depending on what they said to you in your dream, it very well depend on if got some answers in those dreams that you can remember. Yeah, Doran, that's super sweet. Doran's a Reiki practitioner too. Talked about that when I was going through doing Reiki. Okay, David Coffin. Let's see what, and then I'll do you, Goldman Bay. Okay. Seems like everybody's got a lot of headaches. always looking out for you, Dark Wolf, and I'm glad that that what I said to you hit home. And also, you know what? It's really weird because some nights, like if my energy is low, I'll like do the cards and then I'm reading into the cards, and it helps unlock and flow things. But I'm just like looking at questions and picking up on things psychically. So if I stop and put them down, I'm not just giving, if you're new to my show, if I put the cards down and I look at the camera and I'm talking to you and there's something that I need to say, it's not just an opinion. I'm definitely giving you my intuitive psychic impressions. David Coffin. All right, my friend. Tell me when you want me to stop. Ooh, I love that, Aaron. That sounds very cool. Love to hear that. I much prefer getting angelic responses. So there's a lot of them that want to help.
Dead now.
Okay, thank you. When I combine the two of them, the second deck, I stop when it feels like stop. The first one you do, the second one I do. It's just a different method of reading. That's good. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like there's okay. First of all, you're very intuitive, like sensitive and friendly, artistic kind of person. That's coming through on one of the top row of cards. You have a lot of like guardian angels and people on the other side that are helping you a lot in your daily, weekly, monthly life. They're all around you from the looks of it. And all three of these cards show the same thing on the top. A new person, if the new person hasn't already entered your life, there's somebody new that's going to be entering your life. And it looks like it could, if it hasn't already turned into a relationship, you'll be meeting that person in you're going to be beginning a new phase of a relationship. Your abilities intuitively are going to be really heightened right now. So pay attention to what your that inner voice is telling you. Your intuition is spot on. You have a lot of like abilities that way. You just need to listen to yourself. You have good news coming on the way, and you're about to have what people would consider like a victory. and overcoming something. And you're also going to be getting some sort of like, whether it's most valuable employee, some kind of something, you're about to get recognized in like, in the way of like, whether it's an award or a certificate or something. It is, you're about to get some really, really good news. It also looks here like you're feeling a desire to kind of move on with something, and you're really searching for something meaningful right now in your life. You're going through spiritual growth, emotional growth, and it can be really overwhelming at times for you, but you're headed in the right direction. Okay. Now, your angels, the first angel wants you to know, regarding all of everything going on in your life right now, that you deserve the best, that you need to reach for the stars, follow your dreams, and don't compromise. You have a tendency to compromise. Don't compromise. It's okay sometimes that you need what you need, and don't compromise those things that you want at this point in life. Archangel Michael, that's a big one, is around you and wants you to know that he's with you, giving you the courage to make these changes. See, all of this is talking about changes in your life going on, and Archangel Michael is watching out for you and is going to help you to find what your divine purpose is going into this part of your life. The third angel wants you to know that you're protected from pretty much all kinds of harm. And again, that's what I was seeing in this top card, that you're surrounded by people spiritually that are on the other side, that are really surrounding you and helping you right now. The worst that you've gone through in your life, this angel is wants you to relax and feel safe. You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. And this angel, they've got you. You're super blessed, and you're a pretty incredible friend to have. And it's okay to allow your friends to help you and the people around you. So keep an open mind, David Coffin. Know that you're surrounded by goodness and light, and you're going to be pretty successful at anything you do over this next 6-month time period. So those are the messages that I have for you. And then what was Boldman Date Life? All right, okay. Boldman Date Life, if you will tell me when to stop, and I'll do that same type of reading for you as well. I'm liking how these cards are talking to me, for lack of a better way to put it. We're not to the get stop stage. I just want to shuffle these a little bit, and then I'll do the intuitive shuffling. So good. I'm glad that that aligns with what's going on in your life. That's kind of why I like doing what I consider to be like cold reading, so to speak, rather than you have to ask me the question. I want to interpret what the cards say. More importantly, when I'm doing the cards, I'm seeing, like, y'all will see me like sort of look at the fan over here and not up at the. That's when I'm kind of looking in psychically. The cards are great, but right now, like, I'm picking up a lot of things just psychically. It's like I'm looking at the cards and I'm like, wow, that's matching the things that I'm seeing. Hey, Kimchi, welcome back. I'm never going to forget you because that's my daughter's favorite thing are those kimchi noodles. And I don't like them. They taste weird to me, but she loves them. So I will never forget you. I usually have a pretty photographic memory and don't forget you guys. But I saw new names in here tonight, and I really, really appreciate you coming out and staying up until, like, depending on where you're at, could be like, I think where LT's at. Okay.
7:30 nearly.
Huh?
Nearly 7:30 a.m.
Good Lord. All right. Only I could sit here and lose a flashlight while sitting here. So you're in is that like Southern California? SoCal, SO, like Southern California? Y'all have had some drama there with all the college scandal, huh? If you're in like California, Southern California. LT's from the UK, Doran. He's got a great accent, right?
Well, you can have it if you want it. Christ. Why is everybody in the accent?
It's great. You don't get it. It's just a
Well, it belongs to Witchy, sorry. I'm taken.
a great accent. Yes, you are. I love that. Who's happy? Everyone's happy. The majority of everyone around me are happy. It's really weird, right? Never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind. Okay, let me look at yours, Goldman, Vague Life. Let's see.
Oh, hush map.
See? Yes. You miss lives because you don't get time to watch during the day. You're on the East Coast. I'm going to be doing some stuff, like I had said, in the afternoon. Had all of that other stuff gone down, I would have been doing paranormal. I just had to take a little break. Most of y'all know that. See, the reason I'm liking this method right here is because they're from two different decks. Let me try to say that again. Two different decks. One is a tarot deck and the other one is an angel deck. And the cool thing about tonight is that the top three cards are matching the bottom three cards almost exactly, which tells me it's double, like, kind of like being able to check facts against one another, for lack of a better way to put it. But hey, Dark Wolf, thank you for subbing to my channel. And I'm really sorry I haven't been streaming more, but I'm going to be. All right. First of all, one of the main things that this is indicating that you're going through is you like nice things, first of all. And that's, I like nice things too. You're feeling and it's indicating it in these other cards as well, that you're having a sense of feeling like a false sense of entrapment, like you're almost feeling trapped by something or someone. You're wanting to, you want to have nice things, and because of that, sometimes you have a lot of fear-based thinking or negative thinking. Don't give in to that. The other card is it's time for a positive change, basically. You need to get out of the rut that you've been in a situation that you've been going through is getting ready to move like forward. And you actually do have like fortune and money on your side. Currently, things are going to be falling into place. They're going to keep falling into place. Then there's a romantic card that pops up for you. And it's talking about love and possible wedding type of a situation. Again, marriage is not necessarily for everyone these days. Committed relationship, serious relationship, living together, what have you, whatever that means, you've got something coming your way that way, or you're involved in that already, and things that it's going to be good. You need to balance your emotions regarding that, though. And you've got your, like, within the next three months for you, you're going to be invited to this really big event. And I don't think you're going to see this one coming, but there's something in the way of an invitation to an event or a party, and that may have something to do with the romantic thing. Okay, so accept that invitation to that event or party, because I think that's going to go really well. As far as your angels, one of them is indicating that you've been, and again, the card, it's in the same position as that other card about this, the entrapment and being overly like liking nice things, but being afraid that you're not always going to have the money to get them. This is saying you're confused and have been a little indecisive because you haven't had enough information. You're someone who really likes to have all the facts and the information. Do your research, and if you don't know the answer, get like expert advice, whether that means going to a boss or someone in your life that you look up to that mentors you, and ask their opinion. Don't make this decision completely on your own. Okay. The other angel wants you to know that you have the ability to be a spiritual teacher. You would do really well with awakening people, and counseling them and directing them in their life and mission. Lots of times when I see this card or this message from angels, it means that you're coming to a crossroads and that you are meant to do something really with like a divine mission. Like you mentoring, turning around and mentoring, teaching, helping somebody. You have the ability to change people's opinions. You may not always believe you do, but you do. So if you have any question that you feel that you need to ask someone, both, again, now 2 cards are saying, go and accept that advice, okay? Even if it might be hard to ask. The last angel, new ideas, situations in your life. This angel is watching over you, guiding you, protecting you during all of the things that I've been talking about. This angel says that at the end of it all, they're surrounding you with that love and direction, and you have lots of good things coming. Just continue to believe in yourself and change the situation that needs change, because everything is also saying that you need to change, and you need to move forward into some of the things that you're supposed to do in life with people. So that is that's your reading. I hope that helped. Is David going to bed? David Coffin?
I don't know. I think he was saying night to Spirit Wolf because she's not too well. She said,
Oh, what's wrong with Spirit Wolf?
she's got a headache.
Oh
She
no.
can't read out that well. She said to
She's-
check your PayPal Wednesday.
Okay. She's I got that one of those hats with the cross, the black hat with the cross on it. So
Yeah.
I picked one up for her, and I'm gonna send that out, and then she's gonna look really cool and sparkly in that black hat. I love that. Hey Dave. Hello, Rhino. You know what? We do need to that reading was for the vapor person, Volman. I think it was Volman Vapes.
Yeah.
Dark Wolf. Yeah, I know it's getting late. It's getting late here too. My energy. I'm getting kind of tired. I can't believe we've been on for 3 hours. I really can't. But yes, we do need to do your follow-up reading. But yours, again, the thing with yours is we need to do it privately, because there's some really important stuff for you, and it's really emotional, and it's really private, and I'm just, there are some people that I'll say to y'all, like, hit me up on Facebook or what have you, for a reason. So, yeah. I will set aside time. I swear to you, LT, you can pull out my fingernails if I do not get with Dave this week. I need to do that because there are messages. Yes. Kimchi, the next time I do my show, if you will come in and say first, I will put you on the top of the list. I'm really tired, Kimchi, but I will get you next time. I'm so sorry. Yes. You know what, Ribo? I need to see. I can even do that also for you, Kimchi. I'm happy to. If you're not friends with me on Facebook, my name is Cat Angel on Facebook, and if you will shoot me a message, tell me what your screen name was in chat tonight, and I can set up doing a reading for you. So Doran, you go get some sleep. Everybody else, thanks for coming out and staying awake until the crack of dawn. Except for the people that are Pacific, they're good. So, yeah. But, yes.
I don't want to hear you Americans being tired.
No, nobody can say anything because he stayed up until 7:30, almost 8 o'clock.
It's nearly, yeah, it's almost 8 a.m.
Yeah, that's Jimmy, you're awake. Well, good. I'm glad you're awake. Did you listen to the show the whole time, or were you watching like late night TV at the same time you were watching? You're probably watching late night. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest, y'all. I hopefully will see you guys next. I think Friday night is when I'm going to do it. But I may really doing some afternoon shows is going to work really well for me as well. So that'll give some people who are overseas, like LT, the chance to. Yes, you can friend me on Facebook. Yes, you can. Just let me know who you are, because I don't just like accept any. Believe it or not, I'm not looking to collect friends on Facebook, but I'm happy to make new friends from here onto Facebook, if that makes sense. So anyway, I will see you guys later this week and in an earlier time slot, and then I'll see y'all probably next Friday night. So I appreciate you coming out and taking the time, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys again really soon. Say bye to LT. Thank you for coming on panel.
Bye.
Matt, thank you for coming. And yeah, night, y'all.